Hello viewers, well Redout was one of my favourite floaty futuristic racing games ever. Fantastic game, amazing feel to it, and late last year a sequel was announced to be on the way at some point in 2022. We've got a new trailer telling us all about it. Let's see what it's all about.
Welcome to Redout 2, the fastest racing game in the universe. Redout 2 takes place in the year 2589 AD. You play as a pilot in the Solar Redout Racing League, which hosts one of the most popular sports in the galaxy, where humanity's best pilots drive high-speed anti-gravity ships on magnetic racetracks. Redout 2 takes the lead as the future of racing by giving you control over more than just acceleration, braking and turning. You'll have the power to seamlessly strafe, tilt and boost your hovership to maximize your efficiency on the track. There's also an advanced calibration system that will automatically tailor the game's difficulty to fit your capabilities. The first Redout featured 5 galactic racing locations. That has been boosted up to 10 locations in Redout 2, with 36 racetracks across them. And this time, all of them can be played in reverse for a grand total of 72 unique tracks. Not only are there tons of tracks, but there are also 6 unique game modes that you can experience throughout an extensive career in the Solar Redout Racing League. Or if you prefer, you can take your racing skills online in races of up to 12 players on most platforms. We've gone all out with vehicle customization in Redout 2. You can pick from 12 distinct chassis, each with their own base attributes. Once you've picked your chassis, you can customize each piece of it further with a massive selection of propulsors, stabilizers, wings, spoilers, rocket engines, paints, and more. And last but not least, not only is there a killer soundtrack featuring legendary electronic artists like Giorgio Moroder, Zardonic, and Dance with the Dead, but there's even music mixing algorithms that blend their tracks together in real time based on how you've customized your ship and what's actually happening in your race. So, are you ready to go from 0 to light speed?
Well, that was a super impressive trailer. And you can see where they've worked on the environments in terms of the lighting, the textures, but in particular on the craft. I remember one of the weaknesses I found of the first game was that the craft lacked a personality to them. They were so alien as to be you felt quite detached from the craft themselves, whereas this time they seem to have really put an idea into the craft construction as well as building on the courses. Lots and lots and lots of courses and stuff to do in there, and the construction of your craft, the way the music changes. The music in Redout was fantastic. In particular, between various different moods of, say, the desert music to the more orchestral sounds of Neptune, the variance of tracks was impressive, especially in the DLC. When you went to the Mars or the Moon circuits, there was surprising scale to the various elements and bring it all back together here on the new gen consoles. I'm very excited by what I've seen of this game. This is a very exciting futuristic racing game. I hope it gets the success it deserves this time, because I remember Redout was a really hard push to people, and marketing affects people so much these days. They need to be told what to like, and I hope that sometimes really good games don't sell as well as they should because they don't get noticed in quite the right way. And I know Redout was one of those games, if you made a YouTube video on it, people just didn't watch it, and it's a real shame, because this is one of the best futuristic racing games ever made. I mean, this is right up there with the F-Zero GX and the various Wipeouts. It's underrated on so many levels, and I'm looking forward to the sequel, seeing that they're adding all of the parts that the original needed to realise its potential, while adding in those extra tracks as well. I'm not necessarily a fan of reverse tracks, but we'll see how they've handled that, how it works, and still how it all comes together, and the various modes there are in there as well. Big one for me, Looking forward to playing this at some point, and I'll be keeping a close eye on it. But that's it from me for now. As ever, more soon.